Hey there, Roebling Superstar students. I am going to read the book that I talked with you about on the morning announcements called My Friend Has Down Syndrome. So, as you know, Friday was World Down Syndrome Day, and it's a day in the year when we recognize and show our awareness for people with special needs, and on this day, most especially, people that we may know or care about or just learning about who have Down syndrome. So the book was recommended to us by Miss Swanson, who teaches third grade, and she has an aunt with Down syndrome. So this book is very near and dear to her heart, and she recommended that I read it with all of you. But before I do, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Since I'm home in my house, I thought you would like to meet my dog. And this is Baby Girl. She's a rescue dog, and if I had it, she really came with her name, but if I had to name her again, I would call her Sassy, because she's a bit sassy. So let's get on with the story. My Friend Has Down Syndrome. This book was written by Jennifer Moore Molinos, and the illustrations, the person who drew the pictures, is Marta Fabrega. Do you have a special friend? I do. Her name is Tammy, and she's my best friend. I met Tammy last summer at camp, the kind you go to during the day but then return home to sleep. I've been going to that camp for as long as I can remember, but last summer was the best camp ever because that's when I met Tammy. Last summer, camp started out just like it did every year. The campers, that's what the kids were called, were divided into groups. There was a little group, a middle group, and a big kid group. I was in the middle group because it was for kids who were 7, 8, or 9 years old, and I was 8. Each group had a camp leader. My camp leader was Miss Teresa. She was really nice. Every day she said she had something fun for us to do. For example, we would go fishing off the dock by the lake or swimming. Sometimes we played beach volleyball or tag, and every Friday we did arts and crafts. Also, last summer was the first year that all the campers got to be in a talent show, even the little kids. It was the end of the first week of camp when Miss Teresa told us that there was going to be a new camper joining our group and that her name was Tammy. Miss Teresa said that she was going to need our help in making Tammy feel welcome and that she wanted one of us to be Tammy's buddy while she learned the ropes. That means kind of get used to everything. When you say you're learning the ropes, that means that you're getting used to everything. When Miss Teresa asked me if I wanted to be Tammy's buddy, I got excited. I was the most experienced camper in my group, so she thought that I was the best person for the job. She must have felt proud. Miss Teresa said that even though Tammy would spend most of her time with me, she expected all the campers to be patient and understanding because Tammy had Down syndrome. That meant that she might need extra help with some of the activities we did, especially the talent show. We all got a bit scared, probably because we didn't know much about Down syndrome. One kid was worried that we might all catch Down syndrome from Tammy and that maybe it wasn't a good idea that she would be with us. Then another kid wondered if Tammy should go to a special camp instead of ours, especially since she might need extra help. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Miss Teresa said that our camp was for all kids, and that included Tammy. Then she explained that a person with Down syndrome is born with an extra gene. When we asked what that was, she said that all of us are born with genes, which are tiny bits of matter inside our body, and genes are what make us who we are. Miss Teresa said that the kids with Down syndrome have features that make them look alike. They usually have flat faces and large almond-shaped eyes, short arms and legs, small ears, and a small mouth. Some kids with Down syndrome might have trouble hearing and seeing things, and some take longer to learn things. And did you know that some kids with Down syndrome grew up to be actors and actresses? When the day came for me to meet Tammy, I was excited but also a bit nervous. What if Tammy didn't like me and didn't want me to be her buddy? Mom told me that I should just be myself and let Tammy decide. So that's what I did. And that's when I knew that we'd become friends, because no matter what joke I told, Tammy always laughed. Tammy was rather slow at some of the sports activities that we did, like running races and tag, but she was good at some other things. Tammy was really good at arts and crafts, especially pottery. She could take a blob of clay and mold it into anything, even pretty plates and vases. And when it was time to show our talents at the show, I got very shy and I wanted to quit. But Tammy made me feel brave and didn't let me give up. Everybody loved our show. Tammy played the guitar and I played the tambourine, and together we sang one of the songs we learned at camp. We were a great team. I even forgot about being ashamed. And the best part was that Tammy promised that she would teach me how to play the guitar. Tammy and I have been friends ever since that first day when we met at camp. And like Tammy promised, she's teaching me how to play the guitar. Just like Tammy, I need help with some things too. And that's okay. The end. So if you can see on the back of this book, I checked this book out from the library, and I know Miss Jensen would encourage you to visit the library. I go there all the time, and there are books that I get, books like this one that I could read with all of you, and then I get books that I like to read. So I hope you learned a little bit about Down syndrome, and I hope that you remember to always go to your library because they have great books there. Well, superstars, I hope you have a great day.